So I've said it before and I'll say it again, vlogging has been the most difficult thing I think I've ever done in my entire life. And it's not the hardest thing I've ever done because it's the most difficult task I've ever done. It is difficult, but the hard part is the time management and, in a lot of ways, the energy management. Let me show you. So here's what a standard day looks like for me. I take from about 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and this is school. These are things that I have to do relating to school. These are classes. These are things that I have to do. The rest of my day, 4 p.m. to around 4 a.m., that's life. Okay, so let's create a little bit of a key here. Blue energy. As I go throughout the day, naturally, my energy starts here and it goes down throughout the entire day. This is normal. Pretty much everyone goes through this. You lose energy the longer you stay awake. But as I go throughout the day, I also create this scale for myself. This is the goal of where I want to be at the end of the day. Red is productivity. Productivity is dealing with all of the things that have to do with my life. So I start here at the beginning of the day and I spend all of this time not being very productive. And then when this time hits 4 p.m., I go straight up towards my goal. Now let's take a look at how the vlog fits in. How it generally works right now is I start here and I go steadily throughout the entire day. This line represents me actually doing everything that I'm doing, shooting the vlog, all of that. This last little bit is the editing, this is the post-production, this is everything else that's associated with getting the vlog up online. And this is the biggest leap because it all happens in the shortest amount of time, but it's the biggest leap because it requires the most effort in one concentrated area. So you can see by looking at this, the most important part of the day is when I have the least amount of energy. And the hardest part about anything to me is closing. It's making the sale. It's finishing that paper. It's getting that lick in the practice room that much better, making sure it's perfect. It's the finishing, which is really the most difficult part of any process. And based on this, the time when I finish is the time when I have the least amount of energy, and it's not drive that I'm missing, it's literal energy that I don't have to finish. Now the reality is that I do find a way to finish, and I make it happen, but I want to see if I can create another model for myself. During this time frame right here, there are times where I could be more productive, and that's other random distractions. This is grabbing coffee when I shouldn't. This is checking social media. This is getting lost in YouTube. This is getting distracted by smaller projects that don't have anything to do with anything. And these happen all the way throughout the day, and they get in the way of this productivity. So the goal is I need to eliminate all of these distractions. So here's an updated model. So instead of being stagnant on productivity in this area because it's really difficult, I'm going to get rid of those distractions that lived there and try to make this go up. So it's not a lot, but it's more than the flat line than I had before. So I can get up further, faster, so I can reach my goal before this time. My energy is still going to go down, but it's not going to go down as far because I got done earlier. And it's the same thing with the vlog. This will be constant, but since I did more work in this area, that final bit is going to happen earlier in my day, and I'm going to have more energy when I start to finish. And this only can occur if I minimize the amount of distractions that I have. Now here's where the good news comes in. This model, this updated model, only has to be the model for just a little bit of time. I'm about to graduate and be done with school probably forever. That way, I can spend my entire day on life, on the things that I want to do.
Hey, Daddy, I want a golden goose.
Here we go again.
And the good news with that is that everything happens faster. Everything occurs at a greater rate than it has before because school is not in the way. The point is to get to my goal maybe at this part of the day. So I've been productive all morning and I get to my goal, let's say around 7 p.m. My energy only goes down so much because I haven't had to have this block of time, this huge block of 6 hours of time where I haven't been productive and it's been draining my energy and taking me away from the things that I want to do. And I think the vlog is going to be so much better and it's going to be not as difficult because I'm going to have more energy and more time to devote to the vlog. So the vlog will go right along the line with the productivity, and then when it's done, but the good news is that the goal becomes higher now because I have more energy. I have more time to devote to the vlog. I'm being more productive at every minute of my day, and I'm not spending any part of my day doing things that don't help me push my passions and my goals and my dreams forward. So it's the best of all worlds. I have a higher goal. I'm more productive for a longer time, and I have more energy throughout the entire day because it's not spent being drained with something else. Now, this area doesn't mean that I'm just gonna go take a break now and I'm gonna stop doing things. It just means that I can do other things. Perhaps there's another project that I wanna start and I wanna pursue in that time. Whatever it is, I'm gonna allow myself enough time to keep building further things, but I don't have to do it on low energy all the time. I'm gonna be using this model for the next few weeks, but as soon as school is over, I've got the new and improved model, and that's when life begins. That's when everything that I've been working for years and years and years is gonna come into play. No more doing things that I don't wanna do. No more doing things that don't help me be productive. No more of building someone else's dreams. Every day, the goal is going to move up. It's going to get higher and it's going to get more difficult. But that's exactly what I want. If it doesn't feel impossible, then it's not really worth it to me. And that's why the whole thing of vlogging being almost impossible is so intriguing. It's just out of reach, but I'm going to sprint and run towards it. So in time, because school is ending, the work in my life, I think, is going to become easier. So what that tells me is that my goal needs to become larger. I never plan on settling. I never plan on being comfortable. And the moment I do is the moment that I find myself being unhappy. I'm certainly looking forward to having less pressure in a compact amount of time, but I'm more looking forward to seeing what those goals, those extended goals, those goals that are going to be pushed beyond anything that I've ever imagined, I'm excited to see what those goals are. So while I started this whole video on the premise of vlogging being almost impossible, I actually think the opposite now. Vlogging, or really any other thing that you do daily, can actually push you to do something that you never thought was possible. And it's because you wake up every single day and you put your work in. You don't take time off, you don't take time to recoup, you just keep going. And that's when you start to do things that you never thought you could do before.